In your recent viewer poll, we asked if you support the incorporation of Bloomington in order for residents to have more local control. 51% said yes, 41% said no, and 8% said either they weren't sure or needed more information. We also asked if you think the U.S. will go into a recession this year. 58% said yes, 42% said no. You can take part in our daily viewer polls at crossroadstoday.com/vote. Well, a unique event is helping outdoor enthusiasts learn more about birds that are in our area, native to our area. So here to tell us more about it, we have Steve Marwitz and Tim McFarland, who are chairing the Texas Mid-Coast Birding Festival this year. And this is going on in Port Lavaca. Thank you so much for coming in. We have Steve here in the camo shirt, and then we have Tim here in the fishing shirt. So just so that you know who we're talking with. So tell us a little bit about what this event is, what it's all about.
So we're really excited to be working with the city of Port Lavaca. They do several festivals a year, and they really wanted to bring in a birding festival. It's kind of the new tourism economic boon. It's clean. There's not a lot of troublemakers with the group, and so we've been really excited to work with them on bringing in this first annual festival. I tell people it's easy to remember our website. We're the middle part of Texas coast isn't Galveston or Brownsville. It's not really Corpus Christi. It's Victoria, Port O'Connor, and Port Lavaca. That's the Texas Mid-Coast Birding Festival.com. So that's our website, and we've got almost 20 tours. And we've got great birders from around the state that are going to be our guides. It's centered around the Bauer Center in Port Lavaca. Sometimes birding is kind of the early bird gets the worm, so some of our tours start early. We've got some beginners tours that are a little later.
Okay, so this is open to experienced birding enthusiasts or just someone who's interested in being out in nature and learning more about it?
Yes, that's how we designed it, so that we can offer to the professionals. Professionals are worldwide, and these folks are going anywhere to catch that one bird that they don't have on their list. But also we wanted to introduce it to the local residents in the 6-county area, the mid-coast, so that they could come and learn all about birding, what it takes to be a birder. We're going to have some of our tours that actually will have loaner binoculars, and they'll be able to go to one of our tours is called the Formosa educational tour for birding, so they'll be able to learn that. So it's a wide range of people that we're making this available to.
Okay, and it's open to there's really an educational aspect to it, so it's open to school groups or
Right.
Any organizations where maybe they want to introduce children or anything like that. Tell us a little bit more about the educational aspect of it.
So each day we have several activities that are kind of called Intro to Birding. One is Chester Island, where you'll have education about birding, education about rookery islands in general, and then there's a large island just inside what we call the Big Jetties off of Port O'Connor, and you'll take a 57-foot floating classroom of Texas called the Archimedes. It's a 2-decker boat, and you'll go out and float around the island with birding guides, and they'll point out the birds, and it's got 20,000 birds on this 10-acre island, and it's a rookery, so you'll see an awful lot of birds. We're real excited about that tour. It's only $15. And then, as Steve mentioned, we've got the Formosa Lighthouse Beach introductory tour, and it's free, so you can go on our website, and it's available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at 8 or 9 o'clock. You just show up, and you'll get education and go on the tour. And then we've got an activity, I call it bird banding. It also includes talk about migration and an activity for kids, and a talk about bird beaks and an activity for kids. So we're really excited to have something for beginners, something for families, and in the afternoons we have free education. And as you mentioned, we're working with the County Independent School District, and we are holding over some of the activities to Monday and Tuesday for the 4th graders to do those activities. We've reached out to the homeschool groups. We've reached out to the private schools in our area. So there's a lot for I'm a fairly new birder, so I wanted to make sure there was something that was teaching. And then, as Steve has mentioned and might want to comment on, we do have a lot of private properties available.
And so some unique birds that might be seen, just, you know, you never really know what you may run into.
Right.
So, all right. And of course, for the entire schedule and details on all of the different events and everything that's going on, if you're interested in looking at, you know, all of the different educational opportunities, the workshops, the tours, all of that, you can go to their website, which is texasmidcoastbirdingfestival.com.
Yes,
That's it.
And that is going to be running May 1st through 3rd out of Port Lavaca. So sounds like a really fun event, and looking forward to it. And we appreciate you both,
Thank you.
Steve and Tim,
Yeah.
for coming in.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Come see us. We're looking forward to seeing you.
All right, and don't forget your binoculars. Definitely will want those. So thank you for joining us.
All right.
And thank you for joining us this week on Community Crossroads.